Have you ever looked at your watch at the end of the day and thought, man, I know I was busy today, but what did I actually get done? Or worse yet, is your team being busy or being productive? On this video, I'm gonna share an AI tool that I think should be illegal because it has made my team and me so much more productive, and it can do the same thing for you. So sit back, grab your popcorn, and let's dive right in. All right, so when I was a lawyer for less than 2 years because I hated trading time for money, which is why I became an entrepreneur in the first place, one of the things that I really hated about being an attorney was having to track your time. But yes, this is the first step in using this amazing AI tool to maximize your productivity and your team's productivity. So I'm warning you right now, you're gonna hate this part, but the reward is gonna be worth it. All right, so when I was an attorney, what I had to do is track my time in 15-minute increments every single day. Why? Because we use those timesheets to submit to the clients to get paid. That's how we get paid, and we build time. And billing time was one of the worst things ever. If you're watching this and you're a lawyer, I'm sorry, unless you're a lawyer that doesn't bill your time. All right, so how do you do this, and how do you do it so that it doesn't drive you crazy? Well, it's actually pretty easy. Just keep a pad next to you all day long and write down as you go what you're doing. So the key, though, is you want to write this down by task. So every time you switch tasks, you want to make a time log entry, right? So you don't have to do it every 15 minutes. You know, if you, let's say, for example, work on a funnel for an hour, well, just write down, hey, from 3:15 to 4:15, I created a webinar funnel for my business. Or if you scrolled on social media, now that one, you will notice that you actually do way longer than you think you do. So make sure you write down when you start scrolling and when you end scrolling. But keep a time log for a week. Now you gotta do it for a week. I know it sucks. I know you're not gonna wanna keep doing it, but just trust me, if you do this one step, it's gonna make everything else so much easier in the long run for you, and it's gonna really be able to maximize your efficiency. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Danny. I wanna quickly interrupt this to invite you to click on the link in the description and download my Ultimate Leverage Playbook. It's gonna allow you to work less, earn more, and have way more fun in your business and in your life. And in addition to that, if that's what you're looking for, if that's what you want, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button on this video. All right, back to the video. All right, so you've done the time log. Here comes the fun part. Step 2, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go into your favorite AI program, whatever that is. I use ChatGPT, but I know a lot of people are moving to Manus. I just don't have the time to review all of these. There's so many new ones coming out all the time. Whichever one you use, I want you to go in there and I want you to create what I call a master prompt. So a master prompt is where you go into AI and you tell AI everything about you, your business, your goals, what you want to achieve, how you get business, everything you can think of about your business, your failures, your successes, to tell ChatGPT or Manus or whatever you use, Grok, right? And the goal of this is so that your AI understands what your goals are and what you're trying to accomplish. Once you create this one time, you can use it for all of your chats. ChatGPT can reference that master prompt so you don't have to do that all the time. So I did this for my company, All Star VAs. I've done it for other companies that I'm a part of. And so now it knows what my goals are, what I want to accomplish, what I want to achieve, right? And so once you create that master prompt, now step 3 is you're gonna take your end of day reports, which are your time logs, and you are gonna upload those into AI. So I just scan them in. I'm gonna show you a real life example in just a second. You scan them in and you throw them into your AI. And now here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna give AI an awesome prompt. You're gonna say, based on my master prompt, everything you know about me and my goals for my business, or maybe you're doing this personally, maybe you're doing it to get in shape or whatever, but we're talking business right now. So based on everything that you know about me, my business, based on my master prompt, review the end of day reports I just uploaded, analyze them, and based on my goals and my KPIs, let me know how I can optimize my schedule to achieve my goals. What do I need to change? What am I doing well? Where do I need to improve? hit enter, and you are going to be so pleasantly surprised, or maybe not pleasantly surprised, depending on what you do every day, on what AI tells you. This has increased the productivity of not only my team, but of me so drastically, because AI actually told me and came back to me and told me some really interesting things. And let's actually take a look at a live example so that I'm not just talking to you the whole time, but I can actually share how we did this on my team and what it has caused. All right, so let's go take a look. Okay, so the way that we do this is we go in Slack and we have a channel called EOD reports, end of day reports. This is where all of our virtual assistants actually put in their end of day reports, which is their time log. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this time log for the last week, this is for one VA, and I already did this, let me stop at a week, right? And I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna copy it, Control C. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and paste the end of day report right here into ChatGPT, so I've already done this. And then what I told ChatGPT is I said, hey, analyze this for me, please. And here's what it did. I mean, this is amazing what it did. So Danny, this is very useful data, right? So it looked at Amelia's logs, which is my social media manager. And then it gave me what she actually did last week, so how many hours on each task. And then it gave me the biggest issue. So check this out. 25% of her time is spent on Instagram activity that produces almost no leads. She even notes repeatedly, seen on DMs, most are not responding. Now, to be fair, we have gotten a lot of leads from Instagram. I don't think those were captured here. However, it is accurate in that there is so much more time producing, money generating activity that she should be doing. So check this out. Then it tells me the core principle you should apply. Danny, given your business model, Amelia should focus only on activities that create one of these outcomes: leads, speaking opportunities, webinar registrations, audience growth on YouTube. Everything else is secondary. It's telling me my 4 highest ROI channels, what should be deprioritized, and then if I come down here, it even gives me the ideal 40-hour weekly allocation for Amelia. Now, it'll do this for you when you upload your end-of-day reports, and of course, it'll do this for every single team member, and it goes down and down the list. So basically, what you've now created is standard operating procedures, KPIs, key performance indicators for that position, and the results that you're trying to achieve for that position. Now, step 4, all right, this is the fun one. Now that you have this, what you're gonna do, if it's a team member, you're gonna meet with them. If it's you, meet with yourself. And you're gonna create your ideal weekly schedule for the following week, based on exactly what ChatGPT or your AI program just gave you. And then you're gonna see how closely you can follow it the next week. And guess what? Track your time for one more week. I know you're gonna hate me for saying that, but track your time for one more week, put it into AI again, rinse and repeat. So if you do this, it is inevitable that you will reach your goals. It really is inevitable, because it's helping you. It's acting like a high-level business coach. You know, you would pay someone in the past thousands, tens of thousands of dollars to do this for you, and it'll do it for you for free. So I want you to try this week. Let me know how you do. Please, let me know in the comments below how you're doing with this, your wins, your losses, your frustrations, your challenges, and I would love to follow along. Remember, download my free Ultimate Leverage Guide down in the comments. There's a link for you to do that. And as I said, AI is super smart. YouTube actually is one of the smartest social media platforms, and it knows, and it's telling you that you need to watch this video right here next.